Marvel Studios is apparently taking a bit of a breather this summer, pressing pause on its production schedule after wrapping up Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The slowdown seems set to start after the launches of Avengers Endgame in April and Spider-Man Far From Home in July. Taking to Twitter in late February, Deadpool co-creator Rob Liefeld offered an intriguing observation about where he thinks the MCU is heading beyond 2019. As the writer and artist pointed out, after Endgame and Far From Home, it looks as though it will be about a year before another Marvel film is rolled out into theaters. As Liefeld wrote in a Twitter post, "Still wrapping my head around the fact that there are no Marvel movies currently filming, so a full year absent Marvel films following Spider-Man? After Far From Home makes its debut, the next scheduled release date for a Marvel studio film is May 1st, 2020. And as of the start of March 2019, it's not publicly known what that movie is going to be. Whatever it is, that leaves roughly 10 months between the Spider-Man sequel and Marvel's mystery project." Prolific comic book writer Mark Millar, the writer behind influential properties like Wanted, Kick-Ass, and Kingsman: The Secret Service, joined in on the conversation on Twitter, replying to Liefeld's original tweet with his own thoughts. The writer noted that this might be the first time in over 10 years that there's been this wide of a gap between MCU releases. He also argues that it's a good thing, calling the apparent cooldown, quote, a wise move. He explained his take further by writing, "They felt relentless for a while, and a wee wait will only build anticipation. What's weirder is we're still not entirely sure what's coming." While Millar has never been too closely involved with Marvel on the movie-making side, he's no stranger to working with the company's characters, having written for such series as Ultimate Fantastic Four, Ultimate X-Men, and Marvel Knights Spider-Man, among others. So while he does possess some insider insight, he seems to be as in the dark about Marvel Studios' specific plans as any other fan. In 2014, Marvel Studios released a massive roadmap for the next few years of MCU content, culminating in the two-part Infinity War and the since-scrapped Inhumans movie. Now that we're reaching the end of that sequence, the future of the series feels more unknown than ever. The secrecy makes sense. It's been pointed out that revealing the MCU's future plans before Endgame's release could potentially spoil the events of Endgame, especially if that climactic movie kills off an Avenger or two for good. With that in mind, the studio playing things close to the vest is understandable, and there are probably some benefits to a short hiatus too. While superhero fatigue hasn't kicked in with audiences yet, it remains a real possibility, and Marvel could be wise to take a moment after Endgame to enjoy a victory lap before getting audiences excited for its next few dozen movies. For over a decade now, the studio has been cranking out films at a blistering pace, kicking off the MCU's first phase with 6 movies in the span of 4 years. For Phase 2 and beyond, the company picked up the pace, seemingly pushing its luck by bringing out as many as 3 movies in 1 year. That's what happened in 2018 when fans were treated to Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Whether the series has taken us to space, other dimensions, unknown countries, or the microscopic quantum realm, it's all been accelerating toward Endgame, which has been described as a conclusion of sorts to the MCU's staggering story arc about the all-powerful Infinity Stones.
Thanos has been inside my head for 6 years.
That story ending should provide a natural reason to put things on pause, maybe just to take a second and count all the money the series has made. Considering the $2 billion box office performance of Avengers Infinity War, which you may recall ended in a devastating cliffhanger, it's all but guaranteed that the 4th Avengers will be among the biggest releases of all time, capping off a decade plus of unprecedented runaway success. The Spider-Man sequel, taking the web-slinger out of America for the first time for a European tour with Mysterio, also seems poised to do big numbers. So 2020 looks like the perfect time for Marvel to scale things back for a little bit, allowing both creators and fans time to catch their breath and get excited again for new stories to come. While the specifics are still unknown to the public, Marvel Studios head honcho Kevin Feige has offered a few general teasers for the upcoming 4th phase of the MCU. Speaking to Collider during a Captain Marvel press junket, Feige teased the all-new, all-different future of the series, telling viewers to definitely expect more obscure comic characters to get pulled off the company's deep bench for the feature film treatment. As the producer put it, everything after Endgame and after Spider-Man Far From Home will be different and be unique, as we try to make every film. Seeing returning characters is certainly something we're going to do and want to do, but also introducing characters that the majority of the world has never heard of, much like Guardians of the Galaxy, much like Avengers before we made Avengers, and there are lots of them. He continued, sharing that the film about the Eternals is in the pipeline for the post-Endgame MCU. That movie, he says, will introduce a whole new group of legendary heroes to the MCU at once. Feige said, "We like the idea of doing an ensemble movie from the start, as opposed to building up as we did with the first Avengers. More like Guardians, not tonally, but in terms of introducing a new group of people." He also left open the possibility for a movie with epic scope, taking audiences far back into the past of the MCU, saying, "Jack Kirby did an immense, amazing epic with Eternals that spans tens of thousands of years, and that's also something we haven't really done, which is why that among many other things post-Endgame we find appealing." While Marvel may be taking a short pause from theatrical releases, we can still expect new content. In an intriguing move, the studio is developing several television series set in the MCU to launch on Disney's upcoming streaming platform Disney+. Unlike the Netflix or ABC series, which are produced by Marvel Television, these shows will be full-fledged Marvel Studios productions, featuring movie characters and sporting big budgets.
Reality can be whatever I want.
The series lineup includes a show about Tom Hiddleston's trickster god Loki, which is expected to premiere later in 2019. Also reportedly in the works are a team-up series with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and another project centering on Vision and Scarlet Witch. Rumor has it that there may even be a project in the pipeline centering on Clint Barton's Hawkeye training Kate Bishop, his eagle-eyed successor. So rest easy, true believers. We're getting more Marvel content than we know what to do with. All it's going to take is just a little bit of patience. There are some movies we know the company is working on, including Eternals, Black Widow, and sequels to Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and the Guardians of the Galaxy. But when these movies will officially appear is still up in the air. But Feige has assured fans that the company has a slate of movies ready to go all the way up through 2025. Who could we be seeing in the future? Ms. Marvel, the Thunderbolts? Or could we soon start seeing Marvel Studios take on X-Men and the Fantastic Four? The possibilities feel limitless. But before we can get to all of that, we've got business to take care of with Thanos. It may be the end of an era, but it's also the start of something new. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.